Hello everyone. So today we will talk about the function in C++. So for the function in C++, what we have to do, we will just write a simple function because first we will see that what are the things that we will use in the function and all these things. So first of all, I need some variable. So if I'm saying that the variable A and variable B. So I have two variables. So here I can say that this is variable declaration. Now the next thing is we have to give some value to the variables. So it's up to you. So I am taking the value from the user. So I am saying that enter. So user will enter the value. You have to save that value into a variable A. Now we will ask for the second value, the value B, and then user will enter the value B and you will save that value into the variable B. Now the next thing is the function. So I will call the function. So I am saying that my function name is sum. So I am calling the sum function with the value that I have A comma B. Okay. So still see that function is not identified because I didn't define the function yet. So for first thing is this is function call. So where you are calling the function. So function is not defined yet, then you have to write the function definition for that. Here I will do one thing for the function definition. You can write before the main, after the main. It should not be inside the main. That is the wrong. Okay, that is the wrong thing. So you have to define the function here. So I am saying that my function will not return anything. So void mean function will not return anything. My function name is sum, and then my function have see two variables, so that variable type is integer. So here I have to tell the function that the two variables that are coming, that are the integer type. So here I just want to give this one and the num1, because these are the local variables. You don't need to be like that A and B. It is not like A value comes to num1 and B value will comes to num2. Okay, and now this is the function definition. You can say that function definition, and in the function definition, of course, you will write that what function will do. So this is function body, and what our function will do, our function will, we can say that see out. It's up to you how you are designing your code. So I am doing something like this. Okay, so I am saying that uh, the sum is, and now here I'm saying that num1 plus num2, and then I am closing that value. So num1 and num2 are the variables, and this is the function definition. Okay, so when you are talking about the functions, so there should be one function call, function definition, and function declaration is one more thing. uh, Mostly your code is will work without the function declaration, but it is good approach. Okay, so you can write the function declaration like this. So this is the function declaration. That means that you are telling before, because main is your starting part. So before starting your code, you are telling to your compiler that there should be some function with this one integer num1 num2 and this void sum. Okay, so now if you will run the code, then what will happen? So enter the value for A. So I'm saying 23. Enter the value for B, 2. And now see, these two values are going to the function, and function is, so of course I didn't write the endl here. I have to write because it's not looking good. And one more thing I want to check, control X. Okay, so see guys, here I just want to show. So some identifier is not found. Okay, why? So see, I didn't declare the function here, but I told you without declaration it can work. Then how? Without declaration your function can work if you define your function before main. Control X. If you will define your function before main, so see, then you will not get that error. So see, I am able to run the program. The declaration is not there. See, the function declaration I commented it. So it is up to you. If you want to define the function before the main, then you don't need to that declaration. It will work without the declaration. But mostly I follow this one thing, that all the functions after the main, and this give me an idea that okay, what is inside my whole thing, so inside my whole program. So I can say that I have a function with this. Okay, so now function can be without these one variables, function can be. So now what I will do, I will not remove this one function, I will do one more function for you. So I will say that this function name is int, and this function name is subtract, sub. Okay, so I, and this function will not take anything. Now we will see that how we will handle this. See, this function is not taking anything. So what we will do? So here I will define a function. So in the function, this is the function definition for the sub function. So here I am not sending anything to the function. Then what I have to do, I have to shift this one, but I don't want to do. Okay, I have to int it. This function is not taking any value from outside, so I will say int a, not a, because I don't want to, like, you guys don't confuse with the local variable and global variable. Okay, so this is the local variable that is inside the function, and global variable is outside the functions. So I will say that c and d, these two numbers, and I will say that c is equal to 10 and d equals to 12. We are not taking value from the user. Okay, and I will say return d minus c, d minus c. So I'm saying that return d minus c, and we can do like this also. If you want to do all the variable declaration here, and here we can write like this, sub equal to control x, so c, d minus c, and then we are returning sub, sub, sub. That name should be same. Okay, so I have a variable c, d, these are the variable declaration, these are the variable definition, this is the formula, and then you are returning the value. Now come to the main, and here you have to call the function sub, and see, sub function is not taking anything. So this is the function call for sub, but now take care of this thing. Function call will return something, function call will return something. So if you are calling the function that is returning, see, sum is not returning anything, some return type is void, sum is not returning anything, so you didn't write anything, but sub function is returning the thing. So you have to declare one more variable, that can be the subtract, because name depends upon you, whatever you want. So I will use that sub subtract equals to, just have a look that spelling are same. Of course it's not same, then That spelling should be same because this is the variable name. Okay, now you can see that we are calling the function, and whatever the function is returning we are saving here. And now I will just want to show that value on the screen, and I am saying that the value. Okay, so the difference is, so the difference is, and the value is inside the variable, so this one variable, and endl for the next line. So control S. This is also a function call. See, we have two functions in the program, and these two are the function. So now I will run the program. It is asking for the value A, 12, value B, 3. So see, the sum is 15. The difference is 2. Why difference? Because I didn't take that two values as a difference. I took the static value. If you can see that, I took the static value 10 and 12, different value. Okay. Now, if you want to do the same thing with the sub also, then what you have to do? You have to change the variables here like sum, and send these one values to the that specific function. Okay, so same thing you can do. So if I can do same thing for the sub function, so what I have to do, I just have to do this one line. So I have to remove all the things, not all, because here the variables are num1, because I am taking the variable from the main function where we are calling. So num2. So we have two variable, and then we can say that sub is a, so data type, you can change your data type, like that can be the float, that can be double, whatever you are working on. Okay, so here I will write num1, and here I will write num2. Okay, so what I am doing, num1 and num2 are coming from other function from where we are calling, and we are subtracting that, and we are returning the value. And now have a look on that. See, we are calling the function, so here it's saying that too few arguments. So why that red is because we have defined our function with num1 and num2 variable, but we are not sending that two variables that is required. So we have to send that two variables. That variables are a and b. Okay, so in this case what happened? Okay, I have to see what expected and expression. So no, why it's expected x num1 and num2 sub, and then num1 and num2 sub. Okay, I think it's not. Okay, we will see that what is happening here. So because see, I don't have, I just have a variable, and I just call the function. So here I call the function, but print the, I have printed the value into that function. Okay, and now I call the function, but that function return a value, and now I am printing that into the main function. Now if I will run the program, and see guys, now the input is same for both. So here I just want to say sum is to look good. Okay, run the program. Number one is 12, number two is 3. So now see, now the input for sum and difference is same, because last time it was different, now same. So 12 and 3 15, and 12 minus 3 9. And so see, you are taking two values, and you are sending that two values into two different functions, and you are getting this result. So this is all about the functions. If I can scroll down the whole program in front of you guys, so always remember that uh, function declaration. Okay, when you are working on functions, you have to think about function declaration. function call and function definition. Your program can work without the function declaration if you will write all the function definition before the main. And if you are writing the function definition after the main, this is our main, then you have to declare your functions here. So here we are saying that we have two functions, the sum function and the subtract function. Both functions are taking the variable, and then in the main you are just taking the value from the user, and then you are calling two functions. One function is not returning anything, other function is returning anything. So you have to save that value into some variable and print that on the screen. System.pause, why I am writing this, to hold the screen for a while to have a look on the what we can say on the output screen. And these are the function definition. In the function sum, I just add these two numbers and print it. And in the function 2, I took two variables. These functions are like, this is like arguments. Okay, so arguments and parameters, it is using as the like people are using both arguments and parameter. But the thing is, if you are sending the actual value here, so you will say that you are sending the arguments, and when you are saying that, you will say that these are the parameters. Functions have two parameters. Function have three parameters. Any parameters you can give to the functions. Okay. So these are the function parameters, and side by, like people are using both terms for this, parameters or arguments of the function. And this is my subtract function that is returning something. So this is all about the functions. So I hope you guys understand each and everything about the functions. Of course, this is some basic. We will go into some more details about the functions overloading, and but that topic will come into the next videos. So thank you guys for joining my session, and if you like my video, just subscribe my channel and then press the like button. And thank you guys for joining the session. See you, bye.